Okay, so we're literally just coming out of Molineux. It's miserable, it's wet, it's damp. The whole place is miserable and wet and damp. They paid respects to the fallen, the Poppy Day, with the military today. Fantastic. Bugler played the last post, and I think after today's result, it is the last post. Mike. Yeah, Mike. First to you. Let's say marvellous, Mike. First to you. What's your initial thoughts after that, mate?
I mean, what can you say? That was dreadful. I mean, there was some spirit, some quality, but not enough. And that's the thing. We're not enough. We're not scoring enough goals. We're not able to defend. Something's got to change. Now they're going to blame the manager, but the problem's bigger than the manager. Sorry, I've had to join the first note camp.
That's fair enough. Sensation. You know, being a gentleman, because a young lad that's coming on after us for an extra fan reaction, he's giving him his coat because he's gold. Sum up how you feeling, mate.
Disappointing would be one word. Absolutely fuming is another, because the last goal, the last few minutes is like, okay, it could happen. But the first two, really, they're unforgivable. You can't keep giving goals away. I mean, we come off the back foot again. And if I'd have said to you half time about the draw, you'd have took a draw. And then, at the very last ditch, we don't even get there. So
well, if you'd have said a 2-0,
yeah,
we'd have took a point.
Yeah, we'd have took a point. But I mean, there's something disastrously wrong somewhere. I mean, the second half, they played really well. But the first half was sort of mediocre, would you say? But yeah, something's got to change. What it is, I don't know. Whether it's the manager or, let's say, Fosun. But if you took Fosun out of the equation today, it ain't going to help this season. Right. Nowhere. So, and the manager, if you change the manager, what are you going to do? Change everything round and then unsettle the players again? So I don't know whether it either could be changed at the moment.
You say unsettle the players, but the fans are unsettled. The players, we're not winning games. Magic, he's got his nice new coat on today.
It's nice and warm.
Yeah. Dad, your honest thoughts, how are you feeling after that?
I'm disappointed, Dad.
Speak up, please, Dad.
I'm disappointed, and a lot of fans are disappointed. I mean, they played okay, but they just can't score goals, David. And I mean, the manager's brought these players in, but am they good enough?
Well, aren't they good enough? Well, at the moment, the answer to that question is absolutely not, because we're 9 games into a season for the second season in a row, and we've not won a game again in August, September or October. It's a ridiculous stat that we've got. Now, first of all, I'm going to give some credit to the Burnley fans. You know, they sang throughout. They didn't come in the numbers as a lot of teams are up in the quadrant today. They are in absolute dreamland at the end of that result. They're in dreamland. I don't think they can probably believe it. You know, towards the end of that game, the Burnley were holding on for the point. They were time waiting, and somehow they've won the game. Now let's go through to the start of the game. First of all, did Wolves play a lot better second half? Yes, we did. Were we pushing for the winner? Were they playing with a lot more energy? We hit the bar, we got close, we couldn't finish it off, and it's been the story of, I think, yes, they did. And Vitor Pereira, the manager himself, has said, we can't have two faces. We cannot have two faces and play one way in the first half and another way in the second half. And for the second game in a row, you know, we're at home. No disrespect to Burnley. We're at home to Burnley, a team that has not won in the Premier League since April 2024. Wolves haven't won in the Premier League since April the 26th, 2025. That's 13 games. That's 185 days. It's like we're living in an absolute perpetual nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's like I feel like we're in some sort of game or something that, you know, they're just putting us through, testing our patience. The fans have had enough. And, you know, the first goal, it's a long ball. He's hit it first time, it's gone in, it's come out of nowhere. The second goal, we made Burnley look like prime Brazil, the way they got the goal. And we were out on our feet at that game. We were gone, the players were looking around. We got a lifeline with the penalty. I mean, I didn't see it, but the ref gave it. It was checked. Fair play to Strand Larsen. He's took up and he's tucked it away, and that changed the whole momentum of the game. John Rittner Bellegarde, you know he gets a lot of requests, but he made the second goal. It was great from, I think it was Ladislav knocked it back. Manetzi puts it in, 2-2. We got in at 2-2 at half-time. You think, right, let's take it on. And we did try to take it to Burnley in the second half. You can't argue with it. But, you know, John Arias, it's the bar. I think it's the first time we had a penalty in like 18 months. But we never finished them off. We never finished them off again. And for the third game out of 8 or 9 games, we've conceded a late goal. And this time, it's cost us even 1 point. You know, and Burnley are in absolutely dreamland. And like, the fans are flat. At the end of the game, the players are going over to the South Bank. We're in the North Bank, we don't see it. So if you're in the South Bank, you've seen that, please tell us what was happening. There looked like there was arguments going through. I've just heard from a couple of people in the South Bank that Vitor Ferreira was arguing with the fans. Larsen was arguing, you know, fair play to Ladislav, even to Wang, and to Joe Gomez, because they came all the way around and clapped to everyone. The rest of the players went off. There was something going on at the South Bank. We can't, so we'd like to know what that is. But we've lost the game. So what is the answer? What is the answer? I'm going to go and ask each one of these guys what the answer is right now that has to happen right now. And by the way, guys, from my understanding, it's my understanding. I know another one. Another one. Have a safe trip back to Kent. It's my understanding that the second in charge of Fosun was here today, Andy Pan. His name is not Andy Pandy, Andy Pan, and he's over the entertainment business, the portfolio that Wolves sit under. I think there's other people from Fosun. There was flags out today, the Fosun out flags were out. They were singing. One point that I do want to make of, the fans have got to be able to make their voice heard. They've got to be able to make their voice at the end. They supported the players and the fans generally throughout the game. At the end of the game, they raise their voice. They want to make a statement, and the volume is turned up on the PA to try and drown it out. That to me is wrong. The fans are entitled. Get behind the team during the game. If they want to make their points at the end of the game, and they want to boo and they want to say what they want to do, then it shouldn't be drowned out by the PA. Right, Mike, what has to happen now?
We've got to get Fosun out. We've changed managers. Think about all the managers of the last few years. So we've changed managers. That's not worked. The squad's different. We've changed players. We've sold some good players, let other players go. So we've changed players. So it's not the same manager, not the same players. The only consistent thing is Fosun. Sorry, Fosun out.
Stan?
The manager change ain't going to help us at all. Getting Fosun out at the moment ain't going to help us at all. It's somewhat in the distance. They've got to find a buyer first. A change of management structure. Jeff Shee, they was calling. Shee out, get him out. You know, and if he survives this lot, and the people that have come in from higher up from him, and they don't get rid of him, well, what can you say? We're going to be into the next January window where we ain't going to get players wanting to come to us anyway. But these will cock it up again. So, no, I say Jeff Shee out anyway.
Right, Dad, your thoughts? What's going to change?
We've got to get some good players in. We got rid of all the good players, right? That's why I think they give our manager the 3 years contract, but we hadn't won a match since when?
I think it's April the 26th this year in the league.
And they played well the second half, but we just can't put the goals in the back of the net. And we missed lots of good players. Why players don't want to play for Wolves, I don't know, because as Stan said, how are we going to get any more players in? Because
I'll tell you the reason why. The reason why is this is perpetual decline over the last 4 years. It's not just this summer window. It's constant over the last 3 or 4 years. If you do not invest in the club, if you let your best players go year after year, the writing was on the wall.
You lose all the blinking fans, David.
They're losing the fans. The writing was on the wall. 7th, 10th, 13th, 14th, 16th, and now we're in the bottom of the table again. It's because it's managed decline. You cannot stand still. You got to. It's not just this window. It's over a very long period of time. You can play clever football manager all you like with the computer games, but you do not play football manager with a Premier League football club. Many teams have tried it to try and do this sustainability model, and eventually it comes undone unless you get it right. And unfortunately, we're at that position. Now, Vitor Pereira, I really like the guy as a person. He showed a little bit of, he smiles, he come in, he got us connected, but we are 186 days without a win. I don't know how that can continue. Something has to change. Stan's right with what he says. It's all right with the owners going, and that ain't going to happen to save us from going down to that needs to happen. Probably, I've said all along, if they're not willing to invest in this team, if they are not willing to invest in the infrastructure, thank you very much. Give the baton to someone else that wants to take this great club,
Yes, Dave,
this
you're the
historic
great
club,
yes.
this historic club, founder member, give it to someone else to take this club where it needs to be, because all that's happening at the moment, you're taking us down to the championship for our 150th anniversary. Do you really want that on your CV? Something has to change, whether it's the manager. I agree, Jeff, go and look after the esports and all that sort of stuff. Get a CEO in, a proper CEO to manage this club. We're in trouble, we're in free fall, and at the moment we're heading to the championship beyond a miracle. So I just don't know what the answer is. Guys, leave your thoughts. I'm upset. The fans are angry. I'm up to the point, it's like that some people can't even be bothered to be angry anymore. It's that bad. And it's just heartbreaking. It's a perpetual nightmare. It's Groundhog Day for 3 years in a row. And enough really is enough now.
You're going to have to move on now. Move on, David. Go on.
Where are we going? Where are we moving on to?
The whole point. Getting rid of Fosun is not a short-term fix. It's a long-term fix. But this is a long-term problem. Season after season, 3 years in a row, Christmas in the bottom three. If we don't change something, we're not always going to survive. We've survived the last few. We're going to go down this season. If we can't beat a newly promoted team, then we're going to go down. So we've got to look longer term. How do we fix this problem? Jeff Shee is a short-term fix and could make changes, but longer term, we need owners who want the club to be successful. Remember, what did Jeff say? If you want cups, if you want league positions,
European.
Yeah, if you want Europe, cups, league positions, it's not the club for us.
The fans are angry. The fans are disappointed. Look, what the answer is, I don't know at this point in time. It's like, I wish I could get him in the changing rooms or what have you. Even Sutty, get him in the chair. Get him in the. Look, at the end of the day, we're at where we are. Let's go with down the thing. By the way, Fox at Shipley performance rating. Just want to say. It is half term this week, and they've want to let you know if you've got a kid, kids eat free with an adult this week. You want to go and down there? It's very, very nice. Right, let's go to you. Your Fox at Shipley performance rating, Magic.
5.
A 5.
Yeah.
3 for the first half, just about, I think, and then overall, 5.
5, Mike.
I'm going to go 6 because there was some spirit and some fight there, and some players gave a lot. So I'm going to go 6. But that's being generous.
Yeah, your Leamore Windows man of the match today, White.
There's no man of the match. It was going to be Bellegarde, but you can't give man of the match. It cost you 3 points. So
What happened? Explain.
From my position, it looked like he was the person made the mistake, cost us that last goal. So that's cost him man of the match.
Okay.
And I don't think anyone else had a good enough game.
Okay. Yep.
I've gone Rodrigo Gomez before, but I will give it to Bellegarde. I think he had a good game. All right, it's a silly mistake at the end. They shouldn't really rule him out. So, Bellegarde.
Magic.
Well, I liked at the beginning of the match when they played the last post.
Yeah.
That cheered me up.
That's not your man of the match, though, is it?
No,
Dan?
but-
That's your preferred Parkside dental care moment that made you smile.
Bellegarde.
Okay. Parkside dental care moment that made you smile, if any.
Mick Curry that I had at the casino. It was nice.
Yeah. Correct.
The penalty, scoring the penalty, gave me some hope.
Absolutely. Look, and I'm going to give it to all the fans paid real respect during the last post, and that's the Burnley fans, the Wolves fans. It's utter respect from everyone, so well played for that. Look, my Leamore Windows man of the match. apparently he made a mistake at the end. He might have done it, but he was someone that was trying to make something happen. He gets a lot of stick. I thought Rodrigo gave everything today, but Bellegarde was making things happen in the second half. He made the things happen in the first half. He was running with the ball, and we need people that run with the ball, because when you run with the ball, you create gaps for people to run into. Maybe he tried to do that at the end. I don't know, and it cost us a goal. I don't know. I need to watch it back.
That's what it looked like to me. But I agree, he had a good game.
Yeah,
better game.
We needed to just get that away. We tried to get the win, but like at the end of the day, we didn't. I can't give it more than a 5. A 5 for the second half. I don't know. 5 maybe generous. I don't know, because we've lost the game. But I'll give it a 5. It's disappointing. We're all upset. What changes? The manager, the chairman, the owners. Like I say, the owners, people want them out. There was banners out. The people were singing them out, and the fans are rightly able to do that. But again, they were drowned out at the end. But that ain't going to be the immediate answer. You know, Fosun are going to be watching. We've changed the manager a million times. When we're going to change the CEO and the manager who comes in. Anyway, from all of us, leave your thoughts in the comment. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hype the video, like it. And we've got an extra fan reaction coming up with a young man who's very, very cold. Until the next one, always Wolves.